beautiful creatures, how the devil are you? I hope you're well. If you're new here, my name is Lou, or Lucifer as my friends like to call me. By my friends I mean my ever-growing army of demons. I am dying, dead, exhausted, but it's okay because we're going to Comic-Con with this.
I like how I'm just pissed now. I'll take that as a compliment.
The demon consort, love of my life, the Gomez to my Morticia, the man I would literally kill for, otherwise known as Gareth.
Also otherwise known as this, apparently.
This is our first time. Details, if you will.
Manchester Comic-Con, well, Comic-Con Manchester, if you want to be specific. Not our first time to the venue, though. By Monopoly Events, held at Bowler's Exhibition Centre. This is our third time at the venue.
Is this for the love of...
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was somewhere completely different. I don't know where I thought it was. I'm sorry, I've just been working for 10 days straight. Also, I curled my hair a little bit. Wow. Yeah, so like Gareth said, this is the third time that we will be going to this venue, so we are very well informed about this venue. We love this venue so much, so spacious, so much going on. This is the first time they've done like a Comic-Con.
This is the first Manchester Comic-Con in this venue.
Yeah.
Last year they did it in the, I think it's more towards the centre of Manchester.
Yeah.
But there's going to be some changes to this venue today because of the amount of people who are going. They've added a massive tent on the outside where the car park normally is. So we've thought, instead of, where am I going now?
I don't know.
I think I'm going. No, I'm going that way. It's fine. I'm going without sat nav. I'm winging it.
This is stressful.
So we thought, because what they've recommended is to save congestion on like the industrial estate, is we're getting the park and ride from Old Trafford, which is Manchester United's football ground.
What?
Apologies to any Man United fans.
As a Stoke supporter and a Derby supporter, we're allowed.
I've seen Stoke play Man United and beat them.
What?
Alright. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they've done and how the park and ride works, so that will be featured. But also the big thing is that this is the first convention that we are going to that is during the Screen Actors Guild strikes. It'll be interesting to see what.
So basically, if you don't know what that means, is a lot of the entertainment industry, mainly in movies and television, have gone on strike, meaning that a lot of things have been put on hold. Now,
I think we fully support them.
Yeah, 100%. As somebody who my full-time job is performing, you know, I get it. Like, kudos to you, congratulations. You know, at the end of the day, it's not an easy job, and you know, I think the thing that frightens me the most is there's a lot of things going around that's like, oh yeah, it's fine because we can just use AI to make up for the lost talent.
No, because it's ruining people's livelihoods.
Yeah, and also it's artificial intelligence. Have you not seen Terminator? Do you not know how that ends?
The football stadium.
Artificial intelligence is absolutely terrifying. Technology terrifies me. This is as technologically advanced as I am. I'm 27 and this is what I sound like now. Imagine what I'm going to sound like at the age of 40.
I'm closer to that age than you are.
We don't talk about that. Lovely. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day. We will update you obviously with everything that's going on with the strike, because it has changed a lot of things for conventions. I know Birmingham Comic Con has cancelled because of it, so
I don't know why, because this convention is still going ahead full steam and have made changes to accommodate for it, which I think is actually quite good.
Yeah. We don't know also how long the strike is going to go on for, so a lot of this might actually apply to you guys. So hopefully we'll get some more information, like the lowdown about what's going on and whether that impacts your day at future conventions. We'll see. We're going to have a good time. The day is mostly for you, guest wise. Yeah, we're going to see quite a few people from Vikings. we are going to see Gustaf Skarsgård. I'm going to see Gustaf Skarsgård with Gareth, and then Gareth is going to see the rest of the guests. I don't know whether I'll stand with him for most of them. I probably will, or I might just wander off on my own, but also I can't really do that because my brain won't let me. Woohoo! Lovely. All right then, we'll see what happens. We hope you have a horrible time in the best possible way. Back home. This is the tent as you're walking in.
This is new.
So this is new, and they've got a fizz gig, and oh god, I'm gonna buy everything today, aren't I? This isn't good. This is not good at all. Oh damn. Damn it! Just want to purchase everything already. Yeah. People have got pumpkins ready already for spooky season. Oh man, yes! They've got a pig! They've got a plastic pig! Mum, that's for you. Standard stuff really, standard stuff. And we've got a band as well, that's so cool. Oh wow, this is so different. This is nice. I am very happy with this. We are going to do such a big tour of this place. You wait and see. What's this?
These are free.
Free? Ooh. Show the nice people what it does.
So, very much like download. It's got your schedules of your photo ops and your Q&As.
Very exciting. Gareth literally runs straight to the photos. What they've done for this one is if you want a photo to get signed, it's just 50p extra, which is not much at all. Otherwise,
for today.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you go straight to the guests, they're just doing headshots. This is due to the strike as well, so please bear in mind that it's not the same as it has been. So usually when you've got the tables with the photos on that you can choose from, that's not happening this year. Well, not happening at the moment. So Monopoly have kindly done this, and like I said, it's just a 50p extra charge. Per usual, Monopoly have done it again. This is Gustaf Skarsgård's schedule. This is an example of what you will find at the front of the table. So we have got the autograph price, we've got the photograph price. I think the photograph is the photo op. I want to say that's the photo op. I'm not too sure of the selfie price. There isn't one there yet. They can basically make their own decision. but this is, for example, when he's doing his photo sessions, his table autographs, and when he's going for lunch as well. So you can pretty much plan your day around the different schedules. But if you've got more than about 6 guests, then boy, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what to tell you. So the Diamond Pass entrance is over there, and then here is where you've got your
bigger names.
Bigger names. I don't want to say high end because that's not fair, but we've got the likes of Seth Green. Did you call him Seth Rogen?
Oh, Seth Green.
Oh, Zachary Levi and forgive me.
Carrie Payton.
I know he's Jesus.
No, he's the king.
The king in Walking Dead. I stopped watching it like after The Governor. Does it get better? I don't know. I couldn't get on board with it towards the end. You're not missing out on much. It's one of those where it's like you start off and you think this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Well, like Game of Thrones.
Well, I'm late to the Game of Thrones party, and I found out that Jason Momoa's character died. So I was just like, what's the point? What's the point? It's looking very spacious. It's looking very nice. We like this very, very much. Just showing you that's where we are. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll go and investigate. Found the cause of the moved photo section. There is a gaming section over there next to the Batmobile, which I can forgive. But this is where your photo session is. I'm not getting a photo today like I usually do, but that's absolutely fine. So you've got photo shoot A, photo shoot B. You've also got your diamond passes and your disabled and priority access pass.
That's actually a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because you've got a guest.
Yeah.
You just go, look at, you go straight down, you need the filter off to your left.
Yeah.
Right.
And now your flight attendant, Gareth Jones.
The exits are here, here, and there, and everywhere.
We wish you a safe flight with Jones Jet. This is your cosplay station. This is where you can get all your help with your cosplay. Specifically, if you are going to go and do the cosplay masquerade. We have got painting going on. We have got repairs going on. We've got all sorts going on. It's very exciting. Body Paint Events UK. We know someone personally who does body paint.
Yes.
Kate Monroe. You should absolutely check her out if that's what you're into. I'm not trying to.
We also know the host of the cosplay masquerade.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes, Kerry. Kerry's going to be here today. She's going to be one of the hosts of the masquerade ball, which is really exciting. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Not the original, but it's the Technicolor one.
Oh, I want it. I love that movie. I don't know what we're doing. We're waiting in the line for Gustaf Skarsg&aringrd. We also met William. William is lovely. He's been watching the videos for a while now, and he's just really, really nice. Been through a lot, but the fact that he's like, you know, rocking it and out on his own is incredible. So kudos to you, William. And we've got like 10 minutes to go. Only 10 minutes to go. Until Gustaf comes out. I don't know what I'm going to say to him. I'm really stressed out. I'm excited. I'm really excited. But what are you going to say to him?
I'm going to say, if we can answer the question, what is the favourite scene to work on it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they might not be able to answer certain questions about certain projects.
So that is a thought, actually, with the strike that's going on, particularly with new projects that are going on, or past, they can't answer certain questions, so you just have to be careful what you're asking, because
but you can ask the question, you just don't expect the answer.
Yeah, exactly. So just ask, see what happens. There's no harm in asking. I want to be his friend forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You do not understand how nice that man was. He literally like fangirled with me about like Norse mythology for about 2 minutes, because I said that I work in the dungeon And I was like, oh yeah, we do like horrible history and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, that's insane, like that's so cool. But also, yeah, sure. He signs Floki in runes, which is mad, absolutely mad. I don't know what you're doing. Thanks.
It's not working.
Just put it here. Just put it here. Just put it here. There we go. I feel like I'm at a speed dating night. It's been great so far. It's been really good. I know we've literally just started, but so far it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I didn't quite catch the name of the lady who's running the ticketing system or checking the autographs for Gustaf. But if you see this, please know that like you're doing an incredible job, and the fact that you're on it and checking everybody and making sure everything's all right and making sure everybody's okay, like that is what we come to these conventions for. That is why we choose Monopoly events, because of staff members like that. Like, she is really lovely. She's got blonde hair, she's got a clip in the back of her hair, and blue eyes. I don't know, I didn't really look into her soul that much because I try not to be weird. But yeah, I'm really happy. Like, oh, sorry, darling. Who are we doing now? Sorry, I killed him.
Bravo.
Beautiful man. What is it with all the Viking cast and just being beautiful? They are.
Who's your favourite Viking?
Floki.
Loki.
Hands down for me.
Not Ragnar?
Hands down for me. No,
Not
because he's
Rollo?
like... No, because at least with Floki, you know that he's unhinged all the way through.
Yeah.
So when he does do something like horrendous, you're like, yeah, that's just Floki. But the music as well, so the band, I didn't get a lot of it just because...
Lena and the Lions.
Lena and the Lions, go and check them out. I didn't get a lot of them because unfortunately YouTube is going mad at the moment, absolutely mad, with copyright, with spam, all sorts. So you have to be really careful with what you have in your videos.
Go ask a question.
Yeah, so you've got to be really careful with what you have in your video. So if you are thinking about starting YouTube, just be really careful with that, because I can only put in 30-second segments of a song, and that's it, and then I have to cut it up. So it's just something to think about. Also, little thing.
Controversial point for you Skarsgård fans.
Yes, aka Paul Hoyland, who you would have seen on previous videos,
He's a fan of Alexander.
is a fan of Alexander. However,
And everyone else who's a fan of Bill.
Gustaf is the better Skarsgård. Start a fight, start a poll if you have to. He is the better Skarsgård. Start the war. Speak!
He was so cool.
He was so cool.
He was the fact how he described the quarry fight from season 2. That's pretty much like the best stag do ever.
See, you should be getting ideas for your stag now.
I
do
know what
it.
I want to do.
Do it like.
Oh, fight.
Yeah. Oh, you could have a Viking themed stag do. That'd be so cool.
I don't have the body for it.
So this is what we preach on this channel. Body positivity. Gareth can have a Viking body if he wants to have a Viking body. Also, this.
I don't know. Yeah, you got it.
Incredible. That is why I come to Comic-Con, for things like that, obscure little mouse droids like that. What is the plan now?
I'm going to go meet the Queen of Kattegat.
It's going to meet royalty. That's exciting. Yeah, so we are going to pretty much finish up with the Viking cast.
Until Jordan arrives.
Yeah, so Jordan is currently delayed on a flight, so he's not going to be here for a little bit longer. We'll keep checking in, seeing if he turns up. Are you going to meet...
I'm going to try later.
You're right. Yeah, you're going to try later. All right then. Lovely. All right then. Well, go forth and have fun. Gareth is meeting the Queen Lady. She's very pretty. We love her. Show them.
She is lovely.
I think someone's got a crush.
And you have.
Yeah, I do. But I'm bi, so I'm allowed.
We were there for like 10-15 minutes.
Lucy was incredible.
10-15 minutes talking to Lucy.
Yeah. We talked about all sorts. We talked about therapy. We talked about mental health. We talked about life. We talked about acting as well, which was super cool. We did talk about something that I can't really talk about right now because it involves us, but potentially something big is happening. That's all I'll say. So stay tuned for that one. But she was incredible, absolutely out of this world. One of the best guest interactions we've ever had. And I said, you need to come back now so I can get my autograph from you. She said she'd very much be up for it. So hopefully she'll be back again. But we're getting food now.
Get some food. Jordan Patrick Smith's flight's been delayed, so just waiting for him.
Yeah.
And also Jessie Tealshire is Ramos.
Very busy, very busy. But apart from that, we're pretty much like free sailing it for the rest of the day. So yeah, all good stuff. Behold the Cookie Club. I'm doing this again because silly Lucifer wasn't actually filming. Shocker. So we decided to have an alternative to oh, help me out. Project Donut, there we go. My mind's away with the fairies. So this one decided we were going to have something different, and I'm glad he did. Now, we have got the Kinder Bueno. I don't know.
No, just Kinder.
Kinder, because you asked if there was Kinder Bueno in it, and they said no, which is nice change. So that's that one. You've got the Funfetti one, which is white chocolate, and then you have the Oreo one. Obviously, we've got two of the same, so we're not going to talk about them individually. I'm really hoping that we're going to get the video out tonight, so then you can come tomorrow and try them for yourselves. Now, they said to us that if you show them that you have followed them there and then in front of the shop, they will give you a 10% discount on your order. Not sponsored by them, I wish I was. Yeah, really good, really, really tasty. It's a nice alternative to donuts every time we come to a convention, so you want cookies and you want them to taste good. You're welcome. I do. Do you know what?
Shira and Katra from Shira Princess of Power.
We are just casually here. An exceptional artist. Very topical. We've got the Blue Ranger here today. Hell yes. As you can see, he's done so many different pieces. I'll show you the all the goodness that you need. There we go. The Instagram, the art of fish. I really enjoy that. You also do spray paint, don't you? And you get some good vibes from it. This Homelander one makes me feel all sorts of things. Well, I really like these ones. Can you imagine if we did a Spider-Punk one? That'd be cool. Yes, the art of fish. Bask in the glory. That's my favourite. We've got sticks over here. Basically the Del Boy of comic conventions. That's it. Where have I seen this scene from? Pandemic. Toilet roll. Guys, it's literally a free service. Why be like this? Like, look at all those nice prints that have just been left. Special shout out to our Lord and Saviour. You can't really see it properly on the screen. Oh, it's because her dress is too fabulous. Kerry is the judge this year for the masquerade. For the guest judge, host. Kerry's Kerry for the cosplay masquerade. She is incredible.
Anybody a fan of line dancing? Anybody think it's really cool when a Geordie says boot scooting baby? We're gonna have a bit of 5, 6, 7, 8 by steps. Hit the music, please!
I actually got a fractured ankle, believe it or not, on top of everything else that's wrong with me. Also, I curled my hair today. That's the news. That is the news. We're literally just waiting now. We're chill, we're vibing, we're waiting. You've only got 2 people left to see, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We've spent time with a lot of the vendors. We've made new friends. It's been awesome. Made new vendor friends as well. Vendor friends. So what we're going to do, because we've actually got quite a bit today, we're going to do a mini haul at the end of the video. I love doing mini hauls and talking about like smaller businesses, independent businesses that you should be going to, not the businesses that basically just sell pop vinyls and that's about it. Small businesses.
I thought in Germany we did a Vikings one recently. That was massive. But I obviously prefer being back in the UK.
Yeah, it's crazy how that crazy North show that we did, I'm not even sure if we're allowed to mention his name, has got fans all over the world, and some in places where you never expect it. But I think what's so special about it is that the lineage really did travel halfway across the world. So there is places where you'd never imagine it to be, and people are going, you know, in Canada, it's massive. But I love coming back here to this side of the world.
So,
Do you know, that's a good point. I remember being at San Diego Comic Con when we first did the North show, and I remember seeing, and it was in my first day at Comic Con. I saw it was when The Dark Knight was out, I think, because there were loads of guys dressed as the Joker's henchmen in the street getting arrested for real by the police. And it was such a surreal thing, because they were all going, "Put the bat! And they were taking it really seriously, but they were really getting arrested. Then I remember going to a bus stop, and there was like 5 different Captain Americas waiting for the bus. And then I saw Chewbacca holding hands with Supergirl.
to the acting business or the entertainment business?
I live by something which is just consistency is key. If you are consistent and you work hard and you continue to just keep going even when you get rejected, you're always going to end up doing it. Does that make sense? And then eventually, I always think it does. So far, it works out.
Just me. I imagine a lot here. A lot of dark times. So thank you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. It's honestly one of the coolest things I ever hear from anybody when you all come up to my table, when I hear that anything that I've been a part of has lightened your load at all. If it's brought you happiness or joy or comfort, particularly in times of darkness, because we all go through them. And the fact that I've gotten to be a part of things that have genuinely helped people through those moments is like, it makes it all very, 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 very cool and very worth it. So, yeah. Not Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther, the German priest way the heck back. He has a great quote. You can't stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can stop a bird from making a nest on top of it. So when you are in those moments, let that bird keep flying. And if it starts nesting, be like, no, that's not true. I don't need that darkness as a lie that's going to try and tear me down. As a lie. The darkness is on my back, guys. Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Hi, right, Zach, how are you?
Hey, good, thanks, how are you?
I'm going to go a bit philosophical here.
Bring it.
So, in your career, you've played a superhero,
Yep.
and you played a prince.
Yep.
Growing up, who would you want to be more?
Yep. All of it, everything. I mean, I grew up in Southern California, and Disneyland was, an hour-ish away from where we grew up. And I was a massive Disney fan. Because also, when I was growing up, the Disney Channel, some of you out here can relate to this, there wasn't like original programming on the Disney Channel. The Disney Channel was all the old shit in the safe, in the vault. And they were like, just put everything out there. And so I would we got to watch all the old Disney cartoons. I mean, a company that has a mouse as a cartoons. And so that was always, so I was a huge fan of all that. And so the idea, and watching all these musicals and everything, so I definitely wanted to, that was a dream come true, to be a prince in a musical animated movie of that caliber and company. I can't believe I got to do it. But also, I've gotten to now be in both Big M universe and the D followed by the C universe, and Like those are all huge checklist things too. So yeah, I don't know, all of it.
Okie dokie, so we have pretty much done everything that we need to. Apologies for my face, I cried, but more on that a little bit later. Nothing bad, like if anything it was for positive reasons, but the last thing we have got to do is...
I want to talk about it.
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
We're going to do the hot sauce challenge because Gareth said that because he saw John Cleese and I didn't, he's going to do the challenge. Go on.
But the last time you saw it, I met
Jordan. And you got to ask Zachary Levi a question.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of people can say they've done that.
And we finally met A-Train.
Yeah, that was traumatic. But again, we will talk about that in the debrief in a little bit. Also, can I just say that this is self-inflicted?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say any of this at all. Like,
I'm just thinking of the content.
Do you see what this man is willing to put himself through for your entertainment? And my entertainment. If this isn't worth a subscribe, I don't know what is. We're not doing anything worse. We're not putting ourselves in horrendous danger before anybody says anything.
I'm gonna give him a fucking bend over, Garen.
Da 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 da.
It's true. No, this is true. So,
you know, it's serious when he's putting gloves on.
well, I'll tell you, and this is possibly not. It could be for the camera. I'll keep it PC. With the lid. It's like
Good.
A scary movie.
Take my strong hand.
Yeah. With the lid, as you see, it's got a bit of smush around it.
Right.
And it's perfectly clean. But sometimes when you take the lid on and off, you get it on your hands.
Yeah.
But you don't wear gloves when you go to the toilet. You just use your hands. And sometimes when you take your hot sauce, and half hour, literally half hours on it.
That's gonna be you.
I've had a headache all day, for most of the day. Dehydration.
This will get rid of it, man.
Clear sinuses, man.
Sinuses.
Stop tripping and everything, you'll start seeing shit.
It's alright, it's okay.
It's a download and people swear every 5 seconds.
Right.
We're in a cost of living crisis, everyone's sad. It's fine, it's fine, it's alright. So you're saying this is the hottest sauce you do?
This is the hottest one that we do. Yeah, so it's bourbon whiskey, Carolina Reaper mash and lime.
Okay.
Just a little bit. But,
just a little bit.
Also, I don't drink alcohol. So
woo!
Yeah, you want to try it as well? Okay, cool. You got something to try with, is it?
Yeah.
How do you think it's hot? It's hot.
Oh my god.
What's the first man? So you know what you get yourself in. Yes.
Yeah, just sweet. It's just sweet, quite sweet as well. Right?
Yeah. Then
game over.
Right, don't dunk them straight away because I want to press record.
Yeah.
So just hang on to it for a sec.
Oh my god.
Is that yeah.
Show us the blob, show us the blob. You could do a hot sauce about the blob. Yes. You're welcome.
I can smell it from here.
Alright, we have Gareth, and what's your name? Angel.
Dig it.
Beautiful name. And whenever you want, man, just dunk them.
Salut.
There you go. Cool. So yeah, so it's bourbon, lime, Carolina Reaper mash.
Oh yeah.
It takes about sort of 10-20 seconds to like proper.
Sorry, what 10-20 seconds?
Yeah.
This is what dying looks like, isn't it good?
Wow.
Show the camera your pain. The viewers want to see it. Look at his face. Oh my god. You're like the red version of Violet Beauregard.
Gareth, man. Murder your thirst. Murder your thirst. With some, hang on, liquid death. So I have to get the liquid death in.
I'll
do that again, Gareth. Murder your thirst. Cheers, guys.
Oh god.
How you doing? You okay?
It's worth every breath.
I had to get the logo of the liquid death in overnight.
Yeah. That's it. Liquid Death, if you're watching, he's doing a great job. But if you do want to, you know, send some our way, this guy only drinks water. He's like...
He was a victim from earlier on.
He's not a well man.
You're a monster, dude.
Why is it spicy? Look, what's going on?
Oh.
Hi, I'm Gareth Jones and welcome to Jackass. Yes, cry for the camera. Good.
I deserve this.
You do.
I shouldn't have met John Cleese.
No, you shouldn't. This is your penance.
Do you want to try some?
No, absolutely.
Who will be on the toilet for the rest of the day?
I've got the bowels of a 1-year-old, my love. I don't
Still
think.
water or sparkling?
Still. There's a sparkling one if you want a sparkling.
No, still.
Yeah, it's still.
So what I actually did do is go to the teacher place to get some milk.
That's smart, yeah.
He can't even drink milk. He doesn't like milk.
Yeah.
Do a really candid shot of drinking Liquid Death. Liquid Death, if you're watching, look at this. Look at this poor man.
Actually, Liquid Death helps.
Yeah.
It really does.
That is the perfect round one.
I've been toying with the idea more and more.
Hot sauce is evil.
This is the.
We love you, Dean.
This is the appearance of a broken man.
I am a shell of what I once was.
He's not a well man. You're fine. We. So after.
If you keep mocking me, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go have a shower.
Oh, okay. Weird flex, but sure. We had a great time. We had a lovely time. Once we spoke to Dean and we did the challenge, we up and left. We then went to Trafford Centre to get some food, Five Guys, because why not? Don't go to Trafford Centre during the summer holidays because, oh my God, there's so many people. And they're all idiots.
Yeah.
They're all, not fun. The day.
Very good day.
Good vibes?
Very good vibes. Big positive. Park and ride.
Yeah, that park and ride was incredible. Really good.
For £10 to park away from the site in a secure car park with security. And it includes the bus there and back, and it's a double decker so it can fit more people. Yeah. Spot on.
And it didn't come too late after we were waiting to leave as well.
No, they actually came together.
Yeah.
It's the definition of you wait for one bus to come along at once.
Yeah. And then there was me like, why isn't the bus here? And then two came at the same time. I was like, oh, the gods have heard me.
The layout was better.
Really spaced out.
Very spaced out. Plenty of room between the vendors.
The amount of guests, as in like guests like us,
Punters.
that went was really good. You know, it didn't,
even though they were sold out.
It didn't feel like it was clogged up. It didn't feel like there were more guests than there should have been, shall I say.
More people.
More people than there should have been. So that was lovely. Like getting around the venue was incredible. They didn't have the cinema open, but that's absolutely fine. I think they only...
I don't think they needed it.
No, they didn't. And I think they only keep it for...
The niche.
Conventions, like for the love of horror and for the love of sci-fi, which we are going to both. Very excited. We're going to both. It was, and seeing the talks as well. Going to other conventions and seeing how elitist it is. So basically you have to pay for everything. Masters.
And the fact that it's all tucked away.
Yeah. Whereas I never thought that I would see Zachary Levi in the flesh. You got to ask him a question which was mad.
Fun story though, when we went to Telford for the first convention, we were just having food and Zachary Levi stood right behind us.
Oh, I
Remember?
know. That has not aged well. Mainly because I'm I want to meet Zachary Levi. Yeah, he was literally right behind us a couple of years ago. Sucks to be us. Anyway. The vendors. What can I say? All
a good varied mix.
Yes. That is how to do a convention with different vendors in that aren't all pop vinyls.
A lot of artists, a lot of crafts.
So many.
Very good.
We've actually got a mini hall this time. Huzzah!
We made friends as well.
We made so many friends. Okie dokie. So I will start with...
Well, I didn't buy anything because I just did autographs.
Yeah, but you did autographs. I mainly bought things.
You went shopping.
I did because I need retail therapy. Heavenly Darkness. So Heavenly Darkness, they basically do scented candles. They do wax melts. They do anything like... I was going to say anything smelly, but like really nice smells. Like I've had...
Fragrant.
Yeah, fragrant related products they do. And they are so cute. They're so quirky. They do horror related scented products. They do fantasy, mystical, witchcraft.
He's wrapped up.
If you can try and open it, that would be awesome. But one thing that really caught my eye was these little figurines that were horror icons.
Well, they're not figurines, they're wax melts.
Well, yeah, they are wax melts that I'm not going to use, absolutely not. And he smells incredible. Oh my god, there he is. There's a little Ash. Look at him. Isn't he perfect? And he smells so good, so good. He smells so good. My Loungefly now smells incredible.
Twilight Garden, that scent is.
Okay. They do all sorts of scents, all different scents, and I could have spent so much money there. They also did these boxes of wax melts as well, so you could have like 6 in a box, like a little gift box for somebody. They did candles, they did all sorts. I cannot recommend them enough. They do have a Facebook, they do have an Instagram, and they do have an Etsy.
We'll put links below.
I'll put the links below, but it's basically to show you what they do. Also, they very kindly put in a wax melt safety sheet, so anybody who hasn't used wax melts before, it's basically to say the do's and don'ts, because you have to be very careful with them, because
Don't
it
set
is
your house on fire.
Exactly. Only use standard size tea lights, burning. Yeah, fairs. Cool, lovely, perfect. So I will be using them again, and I will be buying from them again. Next, Art of?
The Art of Fish.
Art of Fish.
Very talented.
He painted this. Well, this is obviously a print of the original painting, but he painted this.
Freehand.
That is mad. And I was saying to him, and I was saying to Sticks, it's all Sticks again.
If you want to know who Sticks is, watch the HorrorCon vlog.
Exactly. Sticks is a very good friend of him, and I was saying to him that you don't find Wolfman related stuff anywhere, like much at all. So the fact that he painted this, and his daughter does artwork too.
Very talented.
Yeah, they're both. The apple does definitely not fall far from the tree, but their art styles are so different, and it's so lovely to see the two different art styles in it. It's so nice. Sticks is basically like the Del Boy of sales for him, which is lovely. But I hope
he literally just like, come on in, look at that, look, come and do it. Sorry, hot sauce.
Yeah, it's not well. God. But Sticks is lovely. I really hope you're feeling better soon, because you've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Take your time. Please take your time.
Hope you had a good day.
Yes. Anyway, Art of Fish. Please go and check them out. They do have an Instagram. However, it's only little, but please check them out if you do go to any future conventions. He's definitely told us that he's going to be at For the Love of Horror, and he's going to be at For the Love of Sci-fi as well, which is very exciting. And now, I have a they have a very special place in my heart. So this stall is called Bags and Blep, and let me tell you, oh my god, I worship them.
Oh,
so much.
Sorry, I just want to do a little shout out, Emma and Ewan.
You guys literally.
Emma's just said, you haven't seen what Emma's put on her story, and of course the highlight of our day.
Oh my god, we're not a highlight, but thank you. Well, Gareth is, I'm not. I'm literally getting all of these pieces out now. Yeah, Emma and Ewan, they met us at...
For the Love of Horror.
For the Love of Horror, and since then we have been very fast friends. It's been so lovely to meet so many new people, so many existing friends, new friends of the channel. We love it every single time. I was very fragile today, especially after Jesse, but I'll explain that shortly. Not because of anything bad. If anything, he was a dream, but there's a reason. So, Bags and Blep, let me tell you, they are incredible. They do their own art. They do all sorts of things. They do keychains, they do stickers, they do notebooks as well, and they do washi tape. I hope I've said that right, washi tape.
What's that when it's
So that is, it's a Japanese type tape. It's got little designs on it, basically to make your packaging look really cute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, just, so like packing tape.
Yes. But their designs are incredible. They do prints as well.
Very good artwork.
Yes, very, very good. They're a lovely couple. Lovely couple. I love them so much. They are an artist duo, and this is who they are. There we go. Beautiful. So I'll put the two tags here so you can follow them individually. They have very different art styles, but wonderful every single time. So I bought today, oh boy, as you guys know, I love Our Flag Means Death, I love Good Omens, and I also love What We Do in the Shadows. So I got a Gizmo and Nandor pin.
It's more of a button, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more of a button.
There you go.
There we go. Perfection.
And it sparkles.
Yeah, it does. If you didn't know, I'm all for LGBTQ+. If you don't like it, go. I'm bi. Gareth is bi-curious. More specifically, he's Lucifer curious. And then I got a Good Omens keychain. I've also got the Our Flag Means Death version of this. So I've got the one with Steed and Blackbeard on. And then I got these. And then I got these two lovely stickers. One of them I will be giving to my work friend because she also likes Our Flag Means Death. I don't think she watches the vlogs anyway, so it's fine. There we go. Lovely. And then I finally got a little sticker sheet from Good Omens as well. We're going to binge watch the hell out of it tomorrow because I'm going to spend tonight vlogging. Wahoo! Editing and putting this video up for you guys. Woohoo!
Where's your other little bag?
Lovely. My other little bag. And finally, I got some badges from the lovely Moth and Magpie. So there they are. And their socials are on here. So I think that is literally their website. I don't know if they've got Instagram. They probably do. But again, we love What We Do in the Shadows. So I got a Nadia. Lovely. I got a Nadia and I also got a Laszlo. Because as we know, Gareth is the Laszlo to my Nadia. So I got those for me and him. And then, of course, how could I not? I got an Eddie pin as well.
You're obsessed.
Understatement of the year. But that was my haul. That was everything. And like Gareth said, you know, there was a fantastic variety of vendors.
Big shout out to the Cookie Club.
Yes. Oh my god, I've been converted. I literally like stuffed one of those funfetti ones and I can't go back. I cannot go back.
Again, if you go tomorrow, if you're watching this and you're going tomorrow, follow them on Instagram, 10% off.
You're welcome.
We're not sponsored.
But we could be. I think that's how I'm going to put it in every single video now. We're not sponsored, but we could be. And now Gareth is going to very kindly... Oh, yeah, okay. So these are the autographs we got. So we both met Gustaf Skarsg&aringrd, and now dubbed the better Skarsgård. So this was mine, because I love his face. And then this is Gareth's. But as you can see, he put Floki in runes, which is awesome. And then his autograph, again, looks like a heavy metal album. But he was just perfect. He was perfection. He kicked off our, I would say trilogy, but there's more than 3. Quadrilogy of guests that we met. He was wonderful. He listened to us. He loved the fact that we both kind of came from a dungeon background, and he was like, oh my god, I love the history and it's so fun. And we were like talking about messed up Viking history for a good 5 minutes. So that was really nice. Lovely. Go on then.
Then we jumped over and met Clive Standen, who was also Rollo. And he was in Doctor Who.
Yeah, he was.
And he was an absolute delight to talk to.
Yeah, he was.
Absolute. I mean, you'll find with this vlog, you've noticed that we haven't gone up to the performers, the guests, with the camera, but mainly for reasons because that if they want to talk, they can talk to us more about their projects, what they've done. Whereas
if they get recorded and they get found out, it could end badly for them.
Yeah, because they will be classed as them crossing the picket line because they're advertising, so to speak.
Yeah.
But we had a lovely chat with Clive about his experiences, especially some of the fight scenes. And we described it as like it was the ultimate stag do.
Yeah.
Staying in a B&B, go out, fight, come back, have a pint, go out, fight.
I said to him that I don't watch soap operas, but he's basically my version of a soap opera, because every time Rollo does something, I'm like, oh my god, you're upsetting the balance. I was like, you're a heavy metal version of a soap opera, and he was like, I really like that, that's cool, and gave me like the horns, and I was just like, yes.
And his talk was good as well.
It was lovely.
From what I could see from Jesse's queue.
Yeah, you were there for a really long time.
Yeah.
I went to see it. I caught a few bits of it, which was nice.
Then we met his real-life wife.
His lady wife.
Lucy Martin.
She was incredible.
Oh, we were talking to her for a good 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
She was an absolute delight. And the Queen of Kattegat.
Yes.
And she was just telling us about her mental health, her background, like she's a dancer.
Yeah.
And talking about you in contemporary theatre.
I did contemporary theatre as a college degree, university degree. Look where it got me.
And no, she was an absolute delight, and especially with what she wrote, was "Follow Your Dreams." But yeah, no, she was amazing.
I was like, have you got a crush on her now?
And I was like, have you got a crush too?
Yes.
Then we waited around for Jordan Patrick Smith.
My guy!
I was actually the first one to go up to him when he arrived. So he arrived late due to his flight being delayed. And I was when he came in, I said, I've heard you must be incredibly tired. And he was like, oh, you wouldn't believe it, I've had to drive, I was in the middle of the desert and I had to drive from there to the airport, and but I think he said it was like a 34-hour flight.
It's almost like they run actors through the mud and they expect us to just get up and, you know, be good at our job. Mental.
That's actually going back to another thing what Lucy said. Because she was saying that how her stuff is easy compared to the stuff we've done.
Yeah, so the difference is, obviously, with what we do, we're very much like, you know, you're doing a group every 7 minutes, specifically in a dungeon.
Oh, in the dungeon.
However, when you're scare acting, you're expected most of the time 90 seconds, and that's nice. Sometimes you have to be quicker to get through throughput. So, you know, if you are thinking of doing scare mazes and you're thinking of hassling the actors, please don't do that, because we work really hard.
Have some consideration.
Yes, or I'll kill you.
But no, Jordan was incredible. Even considering he was tired, I couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
He's very beautiful. They all are.
And then we waited a long time.
You waited a long time.
I waited a long time. The fastest effing man on the planet. And he actually wrote that as well. And he wrote his character as well.
Do you want to talk about your experience first and then...
So, if anything, my only criticism was the organisation of Jesse's queue. But that was down to his agent. Nothing to do with Monopoly stuff at all.
No, they were trying their hardest.
They were trying their best, and hats off to them. They were doing the best with the bad situation.
Special shout out to Neil, and I'm so sorry I didn't catch the lady's name, but they were trying their absolute hardest to get through, make sure everybody got their time with Jesse, and tried the hardest for people. So please don't bash the staff if you've literally had like a minor inconvenience. If you've had an awful day and it's been like hell after hell after hell, like when I was at Liverpool, fair play, that's fine. By all means, go to somebody and say, look, I just need to air some grievances. Is there anything that can be done? Don't purposely like shout in the faces, try and start fights and just be really rude, because they're not there for that. No. They're there to help you have a good day.
And they're not paid.
No.
They're all volunteers.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we got to meet Jesse, proper handshake. We were just waiting. As we were waiting, you could hear the handshakes. It was like bang, proper echoes. And he was so wholesome, so full of energy, talking to everybody, and he was just incredible, asking us questions about what we think is going to happen in the next season of The Boys. But then, obviously, you were standing back a bit. You tried to engage with yourself, and I'll let you...
So... we're going to get heavy now, and if this isn't for you, I will put a timestamp down below to say when we finish talking about it, because I know this can be triggering for some people.
But I think also it's good to, if you want to watch, because we also talk about how Jesse reacted as well.
Yeah, sure. At your own risk. You can watch, you don't have to. So... a lot of you are new to the channel, and a lot of you don't know that I am a victim of an abusive relationship, more specifically with SA, the R word, and more, psychological abuse, so on and so forth. And
a lot of the subjects touched upon on The Boys is that kind of taboo.
Yeah, and most of the time my brain can differentiate between an actor and a character. With The Boys, because there's so much going on all at once, and it seems to be like everybody's corrupt, my brain doesn't have the time to kind of process it like that's not really who they are. So when I see
Homelander and the Deep,
I'm going to shut down, and Gareth is going to have to try his damned hardest to get me through it. I kid you not, when we met Jesse, my hand was shaking. I was holding the cookies, and underneath the box there's like claw marks because I'm like holding onto it so tight. And I said to him, look, please don't take it as offence. It's just, I find it very difficult, especially with this, to be able to differentiate between you and A-Train. Obviously, A-Train isn't one of the worst ones. He's not, but he's still, you know, his mindset and his attitude is very imposing on me and my experiences. Like, I get, when we watch The Boys, I get PTSD a lot. I relive a lot of the experiences I had, and when we do watch The Boys, I have to be in the right frame of mind. I have to have a lot of decompression time after we've watched it.
We have to watch videos of puppies.
We do, and Gareth has to make sure he's here with me, make sure I'm grounded, and make sure
some episodes I'll have to watch first.
Yeah. And I literally said to him, look, you know, can I hug you? And he gave me the biggest hug ever. And I don't think he was expecting me to say, you know, I am a survivor. I do try my hardest to watch The Boys. I do really enjoy it. But please understand that a lot of the characters do really knock me for six. And he was like, oh, damn, like, okay.
He even said that if Anthony and Chase were there, he'd allow Lou to give them a punch. You can have a free pass. Boom.
It's just like, that's not a good idea. I'm a very strong lady. But no, Jesse, he is the reason that I feel
more comfortable
going to meet the other members of the Seven. Obviously, Black Noir, Queen Maeve, Starlight.
Yeah.
I'll be absolutely fine because they're not a part of that trauma in my head.
No.
But Anthony Starr, I don't know how.
And
Chase, I don't know how I'm going to react. Obviously, please don't come at me in the comments and be like, but they're just characters. I know, and you will never understand how frustrating it is to be in that position with mental health as poor as mine and know that some things pretend, but your brain refuses to acknowledge it. It's like you're fighting against yourself.
It's more of a fact for you that it brings back the memories.
Yeah.
And is the PTSD.
Yeah.
It's like Matthew Lillard. There's certain things that you can't see him in.
Matthew Lillard looks exactly like my ex. And, oh man, this is getting deep. So, growing up, I used to love Scooby-Doo. And, shocker, Matthew Lillard as Shaggy looks exactly like my ex. I know you're thinking, Lou, how the hell could you date someone who looks like Shaggy? I don't know, it was cute at the time. And then it wasn't cute anymore. And
but moving on.
I really hope, like, you know, in the future, if he does go to a convention, I'd like to meet him, explain the situation and be like...
And he will probably give you the biggest hug.
Can you just tell me everything's okay?
He will give you the biggest hug.
The positive is, and this is why I want to say this, Jesse is the reason that I want to meet the rest of the Seven. If it wasn't for him and the way he reacted, I'm getting, like, really emotional. Because this is important to me. If it wasn't for people like him, I wouldn't want to meet the rest of the cast. So that just goes to show how incredible and how humble he is as a person. And I want people who are unsure about meeting their idols, their icons. Oh, they might be a horrible person. I'm telling you now, if you want to meet A-Train, he's not. He's a wonderful human being. So, yeah, you know... That's why we do this.
Yeah.
Especially for people who do have anxiety. You know, a lot of people who watch the channel.
Will today.
Yeah, Will. Oh my God, Will. Such a pleasure to meet you. Like, coming up every now and again. That was so lovely. Thank you. You know, it's because of our videos that people feel comfortable going out and doing this and living their best life. And that is what we try to do. We care so much about you guys. And I'm sorry that when you meet me in real life that I'm very different to this because I'm like... But it's fine. It's fine.
Who else did you see? Was it Katie?
I want to say Katie, yes. We met briefly at the photos. I'm sorry again. I'd literally seen Jesse... But
no, I was waiting. No, you were
we were waiting in line, but I'd seen him from a distance, and I was just like, "Oh my God, it's happening!" This was obviously before we met him. I went off to go and have a debrief with myself, and I met you, and you were lovely, and you give the best cuddles, and you're so sweet. Thank you so much for coming to say hello. Also, another Katie, shout out. The staff today have been phenomenal, impeccable. Certain staff members were still there, but it's fine.
We didn't really interact with them.
One of them tried to change their appearance. Oh my God, it was funny.
We still know it's you.
We still know it's you. Yeah, the special shout out to Katie. I want to say your name is Katie. Katie or Olivia.
You wrote it down.
I did write it down, but then I was like, is it Olivia? I want to say Katie.
Katie
was handling Gustaf's queue. She made sure everybody had their tickets ready. She made sure everybody who wanted to pay on the day was ready to go. It was all very well organised, and it's because of people like you that we enjoy these conventions and feel looked after. So thank you so much for that.
Big shout outs to... Mike and Kerry.
Mike and Kerry. Oh my God, Kerry, you made me absolutely cry. Kerry was the host for the masquerade, cosplay masquerade, and then she rocks up with the steak puff marshmallow man. Oh my God, I wet myself. It was incredible. And then Mike is Captain Spaulding. The great Captain Spaulding.
Shout out to Neil.
Neil
Neil Hibbert, legend.
Yeah. thank you for coming to talk to us, more specifically Gareth. I know you guys really get on now and it's lovely to see that. Andy as well.
And Andy runs the joint.
Ben, where you at, bro?
I reckon he'll be at Liverpool, but he's definitely going to be at For Love of Horror.
Oh yeah, he is. So Cal, again, facilitating the Q&As. She did such an incredible job because she, you know, set the ground rules of, because of this actors strike, this industry strike, unfortunately, the actors are not allowed to disclose information on future products, past products, or current products. Projects.
But there are ways that the performers danced around it.
Yes, and they're very smart about it.
For example, I will say this, Zach Levi, whenever he wanted to talk about Shazam, he would refer to him as the big red guy.
I think Gareth's a little bit gay for him now.
Hey, I've got to fight Sophie.
Wouldn't you be?
I've got to fight Sophie.
Don't worry, Sophie, I got footage for you. Sorry, James.
And I suppose I'm going to have to do a shout out to Dean, aren't I?
This boy nearly died.
Well, that's an exaggeration, but it felt like.
I've never seen your face so red apart from download on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. Dean, Laura.
Yeah. You guys are great.
You guys are great. It's been a great day.
It's been a very
an incredible day. We're tired. I have now got to edit all of this to get it out tonight. Woohoo. Hopefully it will help you for tomorrow. Next thing we've got coming up.
We're going to try and get a little live stream.
Live stream, yes. So, if you are a Patreon, tonight I'm going to put up a poll. And
say 3 films.
3 films. I'm not going to disclose on here because it's going to be a surprise, we're going to do that next month. That will be August. So we can hang out, we can watch a movie together. It will be dead good. We will give you plenty of time as to what that movie will be, when and where, so you can get it, or you can just come and hang out with us. We really don't mind. Yes, lovely times to be had. The next main conventions we have got are, you've got Liverpool coming up on your own because I'm working.
But I'm being your representative for Helena Bonham Carter.
This is where my depression comes from.
Then For Love of Horror, that is going to be busy.
We're going to be busy.
We've got For Love of Sci-fi, which will be our first time using the fast track system for your Nimbus card.
Because I have now got a Nimbus card because my anxiety has gotten to a point where I need assistance. But I am going to do a separate video about that, explaining the situation, because I don't want people feeling like, but Lou, you look so confident and great on vlogs. No.
We were talking about this exact thing to Lucy Martin today.
If you'd have seen me after Jessie, I was a wreck.
Plus also, when we walked into the building, you started having a flare up. But I think the next actual event that we're going to is the UK debut of All Elite Wrestling at Wembley Stadium.
Oh yeah, we're doing that thing. Yeah, you guys don't know that. Like, Gareth is a massive fan of wrestling. He used to be a wrestler, but
things happen.
Anyway, not bitter about that at all. We really like WWE. Well, used to.
They're all right.
Rhea Ripley.
They've got some really good things going on.
Finn Balor.
Dominic Mysterio.
No. Yeah, so we are going to be doing AEW at Wembley. Woohoo!
My first time in that stadium.
Your first time, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are doing all the good things. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching the video. If you did like it, please consider subscribing, especially for this boyo nearly getting his bowels ripped out by a hot sauce.
1 subscribe equals 1 prayer for past Gareth.
Funny. We hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember,
tomorrow's a new day.
See you later, guys. Bye.